Hey, what's going on? Thanks for joining. Don't know if anyone's in here. Probably shouldn't be because I just hit the go button. But
I'm in here.
we'll get started in a second. Yeah, Neil's in here. Leave that one like.
Yep. Actually, you got 3 on my screen.
Oh, yeah, I think I did it too. We'll give it a second. Let some people start joining in.
What's odd is that it's not showing the chat yet. Let me reload in here. Oh, here we go.
It's there. It's just nothing's in there yet.
Yeah.
Not having Joel. That's a strange thing. Something feels off.
I know when Joel's not here. He a little partying too hard on Bisch week.
Quentin Bisch. I'm looking at the Easter egg picture. When I see Joel, I'm going to show him that.
This week sponsored by. No, just kidding.
Oh Lord, how's your week been going?
Eh.
Mine is over. Offenlicht. Hey, good to
Offenlicht.
see you. All right, cool. We got people in here.
We got 1.
Yeah, well, we got Offenlicht. What time is it there, by the way? You're like 5 or 6 hours ahead. It's probably like midnight, huh?
Closer to like 8.
Really?
Yeah. It's pretty late there.
Yeah, what is your sleep schedule like, my guy? It's crazy. Oh, it's 12:30 already. Wow. Wow, you stay up pretty late, huh? Jesus. Look what I got on my desk, Neil.
What do you got on your desk? Oh, the good old Burlington 1819.
19. Look at that dent.
That's all you?
No, I decanted 30 mil for my friend.
Okay. Oh, yes, the one that you said
Yeah.
he bought that. Didn't he had the insurance, right?
Yeah, he got his money back.
Yeah, that's good. Good.
I haven't sent it out yet, though.
You have to send the bottle back?
Huh?
Are you saying you have to send? He has to send his bottle back, or
No, he already did that. I have not shipped it to him yet.
you haven't shipped the decant yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, is 30 mil even a decant? Come on.
Yeah. If it's
30 mil is a bottle here.
if you decanted it out of the original bottle, it's a decant.
No, that's a bottle.
Did you pressurize it?
No.
So then, no, it's a decant.
Look at this.
You're almost done with that one.
The real one's on the way.
Nice.
Yeah. Offenlicht, how are you doing? What are you wearing today?
Yeah, what's your scent of the day?
Yeah, what's your scent of the day? I know that you were talking. Ooh, he mentioned this one, and I didn't actually wear it, but I got it right here. We could talk about it.
In focus. One moment, please. I can't. It's your studio lights is clashing.
Ultra Zest.
The good old Ultra Zest. Do you mean Argos's Danye?
No, I thought Danae was Ultra Zest. Let me tell you a secret. Danae shits on this fragrance. I don't think this is all that good, to be honest with you.
It's one of his first.
It's incredibly basic. I don't know. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
It just is not worth all the hype that I hear about. Oh my God, discontinued, $15 a milliliter type of no, come on, not that bad. But you get my point.
Yes, Sean's ready to go. It seems.
Oh, I didn't see him. Good on you for catching that, Sean. Give me a thumbs up when you're good to go, and we'll get you on in here, my friend.
Started off with Epic Woman. Now he's wearing Musk Ravager.
I love that fragrance.
Oh, he wore 3. I'm sorry, I missed the 3rd one.
Goodness. Epic Woman, Musk Ravager, La Fin du Monde. Do I know that one?
Do you? That's the question.
Hello, dude. I'm from Turkey. How are you? I'm doing great. How are you? saw you on my YouTube stream and want to say hello to my perfume loving friends. Hello to you. Thanks for being here. Nice. Here in a few minutes, once we get our other friend on here, we're going to be talking about what we wore this week, which was all fragrances from the perfumer Quentin Bisch. So I don't know. Have you tried any Quentin Bisch fragrances like Ganymede or Bois Imperial? To name a few, Le Male Elixir.
Yep.
Any of the Marc Antoine Barrois, the new homages. Have you tried any of those? Great to see you. I'm glad you're here. Where's it? What brand is that from? I'm gonna pull it up. What did you say that he had, Neil? How many fragrances? Like 200 something?
205.
Wow. Did you check it today? Oh, I remember talking about this one actually openly. All right, Sean, you ready? All right. Sean, are you here?
Oh, yes.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
What's up? Welcome.
Hey. Sorry, just got in and had to plug in the wired connection because I walked in and the camera was spinning. And,
Really? I think it was one of those things. We saw you.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So you saw me.
Yeah. Why are you not wearing any pants? No, I'm just kidding.
Is that not the first thing you do when you get off work? That's what I do personally. But 1 second.
Okay.
See it.
See?
There you go. That's funny.
Sorry. I gotta grab
Hey, I see some new people here now.
Excellent.
Yeah, I remember talking. Oh, why is this not going? What are
you doing? Why are you bringing that?
I was trying to click on this. I remember talking about that from last stream, actually, openly. Youth Rock says, hey, Frag friends. Quick question. Is the hype around Outlands for real? If you're talking about the hype that I've seen on like Fragrance Marketplace and the likes of that kind of thing, to me, let's remember, was that the one that we said smelled like Leighton and Ani?
Kind of a little bit of, it's like, for me, it was the tale of like 3 fragrances, kind of.
What was the third fragrance?
It was kind of like Epic Man.
Okay, I vaguely remember you saying that.
You got the DNA of Homage in Epic Man.
Yeah.
And you had the kind of Leighton aspect, but actually to me, it was actually not Ani. It was more like Ganymede, like the metallic kind of.
Yeah, there you go.
He's got it right there.
Have you smelled that one before?
I haven't yet.
To me, it was nice, Youth Rock, but it wasn't worth the price of it. I don't know what they're going for these days, but at the time they were like 300 something.
Well, no, when they first came out, they were 600.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, and that's why I was totally, yep, there it is. I was totally like, no, I would never pay 600 for this. I think it's good, but I don't think it's worth 600.
Yeah, it was good. Have you smelled? Oh, something's falling down out there. Have you smelled Leighton? I guess that's my first question, Youth Rock. Have you smelled Leighton? Because I definitely remember it has the geranium type of thing. Did you spray it, Sean? I guess I'm curious to get your thoughts.
I did spray it, yeah. I would say that it does have some similarities to Leighton, a geranium hit that is there's a Vicks Vapo Rub aspect, like that mintiness off the top. It's good. I wouldn't pay $300 for it. I wouldn't pay $600. I would pay Leighton prices for something like this.
Yeah. See, like mid 100s.
Yeah,
mid 100s. That's reasonable.
Spicy, ambery. I'm sure it's got a vanillic dry down. It's very nice. The cardamom's nice as well, but I think like Leighton, if you want something even more funky, Desir Toxic is in this kind of vein.
I don't like that fragrance.
I know you don't. I will say people have compared this to the Creed Oud Zarian. Kind of similar. I think Oud Zarian actually, ironically enough, Creed gets a rare win in the column for me over an Homage fragrance because I think the Creed one's smoother and richer. This is spicier.
But now you can probably find Outlands for like close to low 300s.
It's still too much.
It is too much. But a Creed,
if it gets to $180,
you can find Creed Oudzarian for $350.
Yeah,
dude, even that much for a Creed. Listen, all the Creeds that I've ever gotten, the most that I've ever paid for a bottle was $150.
and that's all.
You can get them for deals.
Yeah,
I feel like Outlands, you could probably throw a rock and hit 5 to 6 different fragrances that smell similar to this that are going to cost you significantly less.
Have you looked at the note breakdown? It's got quite a lot of things in it.
Yeah, I got it pulled up right now, actually.
It's an amber fragrance.
Yeah.
Leighton is definitely what it screams. It's like if you took Leighton and like kind of tobacco vanille and kind of did a little bit of this.
I think that the reason why I say it's got like the homage, it's got the homage DNA in it. Like you can tell it's got that olibanum or like the resinous type of feel that most homage have. So that's why I kind of tied in Epic Man to it. But it also, like, do you get any of the, like, you're probably past the initial like metallic phase of the opening. You're probably straight into that.
The geranium. The geranium is so that metallic. I didn't really get a hit of metallic. What I got is a hit of a mentholic hit.
The geranium, yeah,
and it's still here. It's delightful.
Yes, it is.
But I have Leighton.
It's not worth that money.
I have Leighton.
Joel.
So for Youth Rock also, like if you are from India, these are the types of fragrances that I don't know. I mean, in that kind of like sweltering heat, and I understand, people acclimate to the heat, and it's something where I'm talking. I wore this today again, and it's 90 degrees outside, so I don't know where I have any room to stand. But yeah, it's great. I think that insofar as what you're getting something similar to a Leighton. You're getting something similar, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Probably a number of amber fragrances that have been released from other Middle Eastern houses that this is kind of in the same vein of spicy. Like if you look up a list of geranium, cardamom, and vanilla or resins, I think you're going to be in the same ballpark with something like this.
It was good. It's not worth that price.
Yeah.
Joel, I was scared when you weren't the first one in the stream. If Joel's not in the stream before I'm in the stream, something's wrong.
Yeah.
So, should we show Joel that now or later, Neil?
We'll show it a little later. There's a little
right. There's a hidden Easter egg in the thumbnail related to you. That's my hint. We'll show you later. It's pretty funny.
And we talk about John. He talked about how this one he feels is better.
Yeah, reasons it's much better. That was the Bertrand Duchefort one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I like that one more too. Wolfenlick says Outlands is very mid. There's a lot of stuff that smells like it.
I think mid is only relative to the cost. I think if you got it for Leighton prices, you probably wouldn't say it's mid. You'd probably say it's good. It's good.
Leighton's got me confused lately. I got to be honest. I'm confused. Do I love it? Do I hate it? Do I say that I hate it even though maybe I love it now? I don't know. I'm confused.
It's just like
I hope you feel better.
Eating certain fragrances, otherwise, he's going to lose his rep, his street cred.
Yeah.
He lost his street cred. Remember the designer episode? Sitting there smelling Ralph's Club Elixir, going like, "This is really good."
I can admit when I'm wrong.
And that's why we're friends.
Yeah.
Because I'm never wrong, and you can admit when you are.
Ophenlick says he's doing his Aaron Terrence Hughes thing. There's lots of ethyl maltol and amber woods in the base, quite synthetic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the vanilla ambery sort of thing. Yeah. Absolutely love Leighton Exclusif. I still have not tried it. I want to, because again, I think I might like Leighton, but if in the comparison of Pegasus to Pegasus Exclusif, I love Pegasus Exclusif. Pegasus, meh. I kind of like Leighton now. Therefore,
You
I
probably,
might really like Leighton Exclusive. Who knows?
I think you need to get a decant.
It's crossed my mind more than a few
And
times.
you usually get that
day.
pretty cheap because not a whole lot of people are asking for it.
Really?
Yeah. So
because everyone goes like, "Oh, it's a stanky oud in Leighton," and so people
stinky oud.
Yeah.
I just started using perfume, dude. I'm using Amore Cafe, Liquid Brew, and Halas Ice. Off-non collector's edition. Those are some good ones.
Those are some
think
good
he's
ones.
Those are all good.
You, sir, started in the right spots.
Yeah, I wish I started there.
Cologne as well. That's
That's kind of a crazy.
That's a good one for off choices, but
For a new one, yeah.
those
A new person.
again, man. If you're
Paragon,
liking it
smoking
and
on.
enjoying it, that's the key aspect. You know, that's always what it's going to be.
I don't have Liquid Broom, but I've been loving the shit out of this thing lately. Oh, you know how bad I wanted to wear this week, and I said, no, it's Bisch week. It's Bisch week. It's Bisch week. It draws me. Ooh. Yeah, I guess I'm wrong that I picked this one over that one, but I never smelled that one, so ignorance is bliss, right?
You're not wrong. I'm sure that one smells great too. Like, I mean,
It's so good.
does that smell like orange blossoms and vanilla?
Yes. I don't
That's what it smells like.
get a ton of orange blossom, and it just smells like fall in the best way. Love that. Oud Zerokian. Yeah. Cecile Zerokian, shout out. Love that lady. Same perfumer. Yep, that's correct.
Very stylish.
I hope you feel better.
Yes, get better.
Yes.
Tom Ford's recent lineup is kind of meh. What's their most recent thing? Eau d'Ombre Leather?
No,
Black Lacquer?
Black lacquer
Black
was,
lacquer.
and then they've got
Final Musk is better.
what's the didn't they just do one that it's like a myrrh fragrance that smells like Ebon Fume?
Mysterium or something like that.
Let me
Or
look.
Mystery. I don't know.
Something like that.
I'm glad you're here. Thanks for joining. I mean, definitely subscribe if you're new.
Oud
Yes.
Voyager.
Oud Voyager, that's the new
Thinking
one.
of buying Amouage Overture. So do you think I should buy it? Neil, I'm gonna make you answer this because I don't know that I've actually smelled this one.
Overture,
I think
man.
Ofen Leak's answer is the best. Do you like it? If you like it, buy it.
Overture, man, is definitely one not to blind buy.
Hard to find in Turkey.
Yeah, I'm surprised about that.
Right. That's
I got my decants in, and I'm pretty sure that I had Overture in there.
If you want to smell it.
your scent split one?
Yeah, well, the one from Venba, actually. Yeah, I did have Overture, man. I like it. It
Use
smells...
AustinAromas 10 for 10% off.
There you go.
Overture,
These-
man, I will say, for me, but I'm a terrible person to be like, hey, is this thing that everyone else says is weird?
Oh, yeah.
Is
Do you
it
like
weird?
human?
If you like cumin, you'll enjoy it. I like cumin, and I don't get a BO smell when I have cumin.
Yeah, it may depend. You may get a BO smell.
Yeah. So I enjoyed it on the first spray that I had it on.
Sounds so good.
On strip, but I'm probably not going to touch it for
Yes,
a bit.
yeah. It's
It's
a very powerful, thick fragrance.
It is a thick stuff, and
Sounds
I
good.
would say that I think personally, Overture Man is a great 10 ml decant kind of fragrance because I'm only wearing it when I want
Neil
to.
was saying the other day.
Yeah, I want to
Neil
show out a little
messaged
bit.
me.
Yeah,
Here's my start of my Amouage collection, folks.
yeah.
Not really.
Like
I have.
I was looking back at my interlude man that I got, in January, and I was like, man, I wonder when I'm gonna. I felt like I wore it so often. The line is like that much because I realized I only spray it like 3 times.
Yeah.
You don't need much with Overture, with a lot of them. So
I will say, Overture Woman, that
Yeah,
That's a delightful fragrance.
I'm trying to remember if I probably smelled it.
You probably have. That's the boozy kind of appley one.
Yes.
I got a decan of that. Ooh.
Yes.
I haven't tried any of these.
It's a nicer. It's a little more easier to wear.
Yes.
Huh.
I actually think Overture Woman overall is the better fragrance in that context, but it's delightful.
I still need to. I literally was having this conversation with Neil the other day. I still need to explore a lot of the homages. The ones that I have tried, I love, I own, I cherish, but I feel like I'm missing some of like the cornerstone ones that pay homage to the older days of homage. So it's on my list to try. Joel says busy at work but still here. Did you state what you guys put in Monday? I put Isimiake Lacelle de Se.
Yeah, we haven't even talked about the subject yet.
Yeah, we're 20 minutes in and we are just yapping. We got a very active chat, which I'm thankful you guys are here. This is fun. Maybe the clickbait titles work after all.
Maybe they do.
Uh-oh.
Kealis.
Someone was asking about Kaoli suggestions in the chat, so
okay.
I just grabbed them.
I wore Leighton today and loved it. I'm glad.
See?
I'm coming around to it finally. I owned it. I liked it.
I can't wait to wear it.
I sold it because I wrecked my car and I needed money. And then
what I found
tried it again, and I kind of like it again.
I wore it, like it surprised me of how fresh it can be. Like sometimes when you wear it in certain instances, it doesn't seem like it's nearly that fresh. But that last time I wore it, I was like, man, this is extremely fresh for something that is as vanillic and cardamom and like all the spice heavy that it is.
See,
like
fresh is not the word I would use.
Yeah, like I wouldn't either before I had that experience with it the last time I wore it.
Come on, have you tried African leather yet?
On strip, it smells good. The cardamom in the opening reminded me of Mugler's Pure Havana.
Haven't smelled it.
And that's immediately what I got was I was like, this kind of smells like Pure Havana. And I'm sure it's going to change and manifest. And I didn't put it on skin yet. Everything I sprayed on strip. That one's up there as one of the interesting ones. Interlude 53 smells exactly like Interlude, just richer, which is fine. It's great. I'm like, this is nice. I don't need it.
Let me ask you a question.
Woods from Goldfield and Banks smells really nice too.
Let me ask you a question about African leather real quick. Neil knows where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
I saw this video, and I like African leather. This was one I didn't like. I was like, it's overhyped. Then I came around to it, and now I want it. Neil sent me a 10 ml. I'm like almost done with it. It's going to be a bottle eventually. It's just an inevitability, right? Yeah. So I clicked on this video, right? And this person starts to talk about the fragrance. And they said the opening, what I get is a key lime spice. Like, smells like key lime pie. What do you think about that?
The only thing that I could think of what they were getting at is possibly the idea that most key lime pies have a graham cracker crust, and graham crackers smell like.
All right, we're on the same page. That's what
the only thing I could think of, because there's nothing citric about that opening.
I will say when it dries down, you do get that kind of Tigar, kind of citrusy, almost muskiness.
Yeah,
that you find in Tigar inside the.
That is one I would say that is deceptively fresh as it dries. It's very dry, woody, spicy, and then it kind of has a fresh muskiness thing.
And that's why I
sprayed it on. I was shocked. Yeah,
you can definitely wear African leather during the warmer days as long as the humidity is low.
I do that anyway.
For you, you're a different story. You just wear it no matter what.
There's no season here. I just wear what I want to wear. Exactly.
You have no condition where it's cold outside and you
This
enjoy
weekend.
the nice warm hug of a fragrance on you.
I'm going to North Carolina this weekend for a golf trip, which we could talk more about because I'm not a golfer, but I'm going on a golf trip. And it's going to be like in the 40s for low and then like a high of like 70. So I'm going to bring some stuff for me to reach into the fall season a little bit. This is coming with me. But yes, I echo what Saga says here. Like we have at least 2 new people that I can think of right now from India and from Turkey that are brand new to this. That this is awesome that we're coming together in this way. Thank you all for spending some time here. This is one I thought it was open like have Elixir, vanilla and cinnamon, such a great fall. It just is cozy and you can wear it. I think you could wear it casually, like absolutely no problem. It's just like a sweatshirt and whatever, right? And it's just something that you want to be. It smells cozy, right? Someone told me that Lamal Elixir kind of smelled like Homme. I think this is kind of a similar thing. Like it's just cozy, sweet, kind of. You kind of want to keep going back to it, sort of thing. Great fragrance. Oh Lord. Yeah, all right. Listen, mine is on the way. All right, I don't have it yet. Oh, Lord, we are.
Topic.
Yeah, we are. I'm going to try and not glance over these, but catch up real quick, and then we'll get into the topic. I mean, it kind of works, though, right? Dun, dun, dun. Some of my favorites. Another 13, Haltane. I have a Haltane decant right here, actually. It doesn't say Haltane, it wore off, and then I wrote Haltane, and that wore off, but it's Haltane. It's better than Oud for Greatness to me, for sure. Boss Bottled Absolute. That's this one you don't really like, Neil, but I thought it was good, but I don't need to own it, right?
Yeah.
The one from last year. Centaurus. Yeah. Okay. Spicy cinnamon sort of thing. All right, I'm starting to kind of see your taste a bit here.
If you like Haltane...
Hibiscus Mahajad. All right, well, Sean's going to smell that today. Altair, Side Effect, Black Orchid. I don't like Black Orchid. I'll keep it 100% with you. I don't like Black Orchid.
When was the last time you smelled it?
Too soon.
Okay.
That one, the truffle one, there's
it's still too weird for you.
That's one of Andrew's favorites, by the way. He said it smells like a sexy goth chick or something like that. Like, yeah, I'll tell you all what he said later. It was more in depth than that.
Okay. My sexy goth chick doesn't like Black Orchid.
Yeah. Mugler Alien. Interlude Black Iris. So that's a good one. I wore that when I proposed to my fiance. Opinions are valuable, but at the end of the day, you got to wear what you like. Absolutely. Well said. Have the Oud Maracuja clone, Azure Oud. I almost bought that at Burlington the other day, but I have enough Rose Ouds, I think.
You probably do.
22 hours on your skin. How do you even clock it at that? You just fell asleep. I was asleep from 11 o'clock to 9 a.m., and then I wore it last night. Okay. I've done that like with Muscat Azure. Like I could smell the vanilla a little bit. Oh, my God. Is this what it's like to be famous, guys? Holy shit.
This one lasts quite a long time on skin.
Does it?
Oh, yeah.
Has anyone tried Amarud Oud de Jour?
No, I tried all the Amarud. I've tried all of them at Scent Explorer. I was there when the owner was there. And the owner's nephew was there. I think it was his nephew, and he had moved. He started in like the bottom of the company, and now he's like the director of Instagram or something like that for them and stuff. Yeah. And we went through the whole line. It was really cool. Me and John C. Where is John C, man? Where are you, John C? Probably out on his run.
He's probably trying to figure out how to buy Olfactive Traveler tomorrow morning.
But yeah, I have
Joel likes Amarud.
Yes, Joel has I think 2 at least.
He typed in the bottom. Yeah, Whetstone.
Yeah, Whetstone.
I think I have a sample of Oud after.
Hi, Randy.
Dark. or Oud Sunrise, something like that from Amarud. I'd like it.
Randall, what did you wear today? It was some Bath and Body Works type one, right? What did you wear today, baby? Thanks for being here. Showing Randall some love. Iberian leather from Memo is pure love. I think I've tried that, but now I'm not sure. I like their leather line.
I've seen the note breakdown for that one. I thought that seems like something I would probably like, but
yeah,
I don't think I tried it.
I don't think there's anything that I've tried from Memo that has been bad.
Yeah,
it's just a matter of taste.
Yeah,
that's a good brand. I think it's kind of undervalued by a lot of people, especially with the prices that you can get most of those bottles for in the gray market.
I do think that it is undervalued, but sometimes at retail it is way over.
Oh yeah, no, I would definitely not recommend buying them retail unless you just wanted to. They have a 30 milliliter size that you can get for it's like 120 or 120 bucks. It's steep, but like if you just wanted to pay less, right? Because you'd probably spend that, if not maybe a little bit more, for 75 ml. But if you just wanted to say, hey, I'm just going to order straight from them, I'm fine with that. I'll only use this much. It's okay.
If you had a reward system, maybe.
Yeah. Well, you got to think. I mean, 30 ml of that, 120, 30 ml of Nasamato is like 185.
Yeah.
I don't think that's too bad.
Nasamato usually tends to be pretty powerful, so.
Yeah, but like Memo's not a slouch either most of the time.
Yeah. You can get a 30 ml of Ganymede for like 130, I think, from them directly too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have this one. Greatness. I love this. We're going to talk about it here in a minute. And yeah, the retail price for these wasn't too bad, I don't think. I thought about getting the new one, actually. The Aldebaran.
Oh.
Tried. Hopefully, Isa fragrances are great. Imperial Valley. So I've only heard about that one recently, actually, because I was watching content about Hawas Fire, which I don't like. By the way. I think it's, to me, it smelled like spicy Prada Luna Rosa Carbon with like the metallic note, and I hate that fragrance.
And you hate that.
I know some people refer to that as the Middle Eastern Sauvage, so that would make sense.
I just, something about like that metallic note and in that sort of composition, it makes my stomach churn. If
it reminds you of a sweaty dude playing basketball, then yeah, of course it's going to do that.
Well, not even that. It's like the equivalent of olfactive, what do you call them? Brain fart. Oh my God. This would have been such a funny joke. It's like an olfactive Miralax or something, a laxative. Yeah. Great. Now I've shared my dirty laundry on the internet.
There you go.
It isn't good to me. Try to do around here. Do you guys do these streams often? We do them every week, pretty much.
Yep.
I don't think we've necessarily missed a week. We maybe did when I was unavailable one time about a month or two ago. But yeah, no, it's normally once a week, and it's usually on Wednesdays. We moved around a little bit this week, but yeah, we normally have about an hour and a half discussion every week. So thanks for joining.
Yeah.
Yeah, tuberose and paprika and vanilla. Sounds insane. But just crazy enough that it might work. I want to try it.
Yeah.
Got great news from the website about a fragrance room, and it's stuck at Canada Post. Oh, no. Yeah, well, if they're going to pay you money back, sure. See, that one doesn't bother me. It's only when it's, I don't know if it's like metallic note and lavender combo, like that Sauvage-esque thing.
Maybe.
It just never sat right with me. Like something was off about it. I'm not even saying that to be like, oh, Sauvage. Like if it smells good to you, wear it. It doesn't smell good to me. I'm sorry. I'm not denying that people like it. People probably love it, right? Like, where would you like to
send you a decant of Ambassador? Because I think
just
that
Ambassador.
Yeah, because like I understand what people say when they're like, it smells like Sauvage. it smells like Sauvage in the sense that anything with red pepper and lavender smells kind of like Sauvage because that's the prominence, but it's so musky and the mango, like,
oh, that's right, mango Sauvage. Yeah.
I love Ambassador so much. I was
like, I
did
don't really have anything like that.
I did that thing this week that you were talking about where I'm like, I want to wear Ambassador, I want to wear Brutus, I want to wear this, and then I'm like,
must stick to Bisch.
All right.
Saturday you can deviate.
Mm-hmm. Well, tomorrow I might deviate with the. I'm supposed to be getting in the Paragon fragrances one.
My work week is over, so I might be deviating too.
Yeah.
Who knows? I could. All right, I'm driving. I could wear this tomorrow. It would probably be a good one. All right, let's catch up. Wow, this has been, I think, the latest start, but I'm glad for it. All right, we're here to chat and talk with you. That's the most fun part about this, y'all. So thank you for doing that, and I hope you guys are enjoying so far. So today, now that we're well into the groove of things for this stream, we want to talk about what we wore this week. So last week we introduced that we were going to do a dedicated week to wearing the works of a perfumer. So the perfumer that we talked about and that we're doing is Quentin Bisch. I'm going to say Quentin Bisch because I am an ignorant American. Forgive me.
It sounds like trying to be doing it in the French accent. It's just like, do we sound
right? There's sometimes something a little bit disingenuous about that. If I say Quentin Bisch, c'est magnifique. Like I took 3 years of French. I know a little bit of Francais, but anyway, not to devolve here, but we wore Quentin Bisch perfumes, and we want to talk about them with you. See what kind of themes we see, across brands. Do we like it? Do we not? What did it work well with what we were doing this week? Were we pulling our teeth out of another Bisch? Who knows? We're going to talk about it, though. So if that sounds fun, stay tuned. And the views are going to drop. No, I'm just kidding. So I guess because we're all wearing Bisch one, let's do a round of scent of the day. And then I guess we could do reverse chronological here. Sean, go. Lamol Elixir. Okay. Neil, did you also wear this one this week?
I did. I wore it on Tuesday.
I wore it too. I wore it on Monday.
There you go. We can take out 3 days.
Yeah. We all wore Lamol Elixir DNA this week.
This is a good fragrance. It smells very pleasant. Today, interestingly enough, when I wore it last week, it was very much sitting in the vanilla kind of honey thing. And then for whatever reason today, the tobacco was just jumping off my skin personally. Saga also wore it today because we wore the same fragrance each day.
So you had 3 days of pretty feminine ones, and now you got Lamol Elixir.
4 days of pretty feminine ones. This is still, this is a sweet vanilla lavender honey bomb. Like I would never consider this to be quote unquote, again, when we're talking masculine, that
this is like new masculine sort of modern type thing, right? The sweet designer.
I like this fragrance because I think as a flanker, this is the one that is actually the most indicative of what the original Amal was trying to do, which was take a conceptual idea of what it means to smell like a man, and turn it on its head. Mm-hmm. And I think that's fun. And I think it was interesting today to have that difference where it's I wore it last week and I remember it was just very vanillic and honey. That was what I was getting a ton of. Today it was the tobacco and the lavender was really what I was catching more of throughout most of the day until now smelling it at the end. It's cool. It's a good smell.
I love this.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I have a bottle coming, and shout out to Dave. His purchase of his decan of this funded my Le Mans Elixir, so I'm not mad about it.
I do find it hilarious that I just saw the comment of saying, "Glad I found you guys on my page. So tired of seeing the same mainstream recommendations."
As we're talking about Le Mans Elixir.
You ever heard of this one?
Yeah, super underground.
But yeah,
No,
I wore it today. It smells great. She wore it today. She sprayed it like twice and dabbed it a little bit because she wanted less. I sprayed it 10 times.
Oh man, did you really? 10 times?
Holy shit!
1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
You spray under your shirt.
Wow. Everybody was smelling you. The whole school.
They're welcome.
Crazy.
I had morning duty today too, so kids were walking past me the whole time. No one says a word to me about it.
It's
though.
a good smell.
I'm pretty sure a few of them wear it too.
Oh,
Wait
yeah.
until I tell you about my side of the day. I got a story for you. Lord.
Well, here we go.
No, Neil, you're next. You're going last.
Since we're talking about it, let's just all kind of briefly talk about it. I mean, we don't have to really talk much about it later.
Yeah, absolutely.
For me, I tend to get just like at the start, I'll get like a very minty opening. And then I see what someone like, I can see what Ulflick talking about.
I can see what you mean.
The honey and the tobacco and with the lavender will kind of give you a similar feeling of Naxos. Actually, this is better than Naxos.
I was going to say, if it's not Decos, you don't really care about that line, do you?
I'll be honest with you.
I was very sad about that.
I may have a very contradictory opinion about that line, but I think Naxos is actually the worst one out of that group of them.
Renaissance, Zafiro, Decos, and Naxos, right?
Yeah. I think Naxos is probably the worst one out of all of them. I think all the other ones have more usability, more versatility, more actual, like a better profile than Naxos does.
Naxos is just like stupid strong and dense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It
smells like licorice and lavender.
It's an
which is what compliment hounds want. They just want something that smells overpoweringly ridiculous.
Yeah,
I'm not immune to those urges either, right? I love Porto Parisis.
I sprayed Le Mans Elixir 10 times today, so I'm not innocent by any means. That wasn't because I wanted compliments.
You just wanted to smell it all damn day.
I wanted to smell Le Mans Elixir all day.
Yeah, exactly.
As far as like Quentin Bisch goes about like him and this and like his fingerprints on this DNA, I don't really see too much of it. I know a lot of people when they. What do
you mean? Like you don't think it has that much of a parallel back to Le Mans, or no?
No, I think the DNA of Le Mans is so overwhelming that Quentin Bisch's like imprint on this DNA wasn't really much. I mean, that could be from the brief itself. The brief itself could have been like, hey, we just want this in a Le Mans Elixir. And he had to kind of follow the brief the way it was told. He didn't really get to like put his own kind of stamp on it.
I feel like that's pretty telling because when you look at Marc-Antoine Barrois, it's very different fragrances than what you would get in Jean-Paul Gaultier.
Yeah, I actually watched a little interview where he was talking about the idea when he's creating a fragrance, and he did bring up Jean-Paul Gaultier specifically. And whereas like Marc-Antoine Barrois, like I want outer space, Jean-Paul Gaultier would be oftentimes, he kind of described it, sometimes it was a color or a feeling that they wanted, and it was a little bit more in that way. I think the Jean-Paul Gaultier has a through line for Quentin Bisch in general, where Le Mans, Les Parfums smells rather similar to the Elixir. The Absolute smells rather similar to both of those fragrances. And then Scandal smells
I haven't smelled that yet.
Yeah, I think
there's similarities there.
He's done a lot of
the darker like Lamals, right? Like,
he's also done almost every single one of them.
Maybe, right?
He's done almost all for Lamal. He's done almost all of the Divine flankers, which is the women's side. He's done both of the Scandal fragrances for both women and men's. He's almost been like their in-house perfumer.
Yeah, almost. Yeah. So it's kind of hard to tell, like, but these two things, besides the color of the bottle, don't have anything in common with each other.
Other than they're strong. They're both strong.
Yes, that'd be it. They're both strong. They have not, like, you can't tell me.
Wise? No.
If you smelt this one and then smelt this one and then told them that was made by the same perfumer, they'd be like, I had no idea.
Right.
Whatever. But if you told me, if you smelled this one and then smelled this one, you'd be like, I see it. I see a little bit of the similarities between the two.
Yeah. Good point. He does have flexibility, adaptability. He can do basically any profile, which is, I think, commendable, and still retain a little bit of his DNA, right? So, yeah, I know my opinion has changed greatly on the guy. So,
the vibe that I get from him is, if you're familiar with the punk rock band Bad Brains.
I am not.
Bad Brains is a DC punk rock band, and many of the instrumental, players in the band are classically trained musicians.
Okay.
That then go on to play punk rock. And there's an aspect there where it's this idea of somebody who has the capacity for a Ganymede, but then also can go, hey, here's 1 million Royale, which is probably like the best smelling 1 million.
I think Oud and Royale are very close to me. Yeah.
The golden Oud one, I haven't smelled that either.
With ones that you can still get. I know people always talk about 1 million Privé is like, they're like, oh, it's so, and I've never smelled Privé personally, but Royale is probably my favorite 1 million to smell. Oud's good too.
Yep.
What? All right, I'm trying to catch up on this. What is Joel saying?
That's the perfume. Let's see.
Never heard of that one. I guess it's part of course, with Joel.
What? Joel's telling you about something you've never
heard of?
He never does that.
Should tell. Neil was saying last week. He's like, we could have a stream where we name a fragrance and we task Joel with finding like a clone of it or some other like alternative version and see like who could win.
We could
probably Joel.
Can we stump Joel? That's the
yeah.
I think we can.
Thanks for being here. I appreciate that. Yeah, we do oftentimes talk about some more niche stuff, as we are dubbed the nice niche snobs, right? Expand your horizons, but it's okay. We can admit that Lamal, Elixir, and Altair, and Paultain, they smell good. 1 million, yeah. Smells good.
Sure, they smell good.
It smells good. It smells good. Wear it. Love it.
Exactly.
Don't be afraid to try different stuff either.
Exactly.
At least that's what I'm in it for, So I love tobacco honey brew. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Want to talk about this anymore, or we're gonna?
I'm good. I'm good.
Should I talk about what I wore today as my scent of the day?
Sure. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. It was the other one I was holding up. It is the Ganymede. The Ganymede.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. What I found was interesting. There's what's left of the 10 ml that I sent him.
Not all that long ago, actually.
What is interesting about Ganymede from watching like a couple of interviews with him was this is actually the couple of things that were interesting. One was the final concoction, final formula, changed in the last like
1 week.
Yeah, like the last week, the last hour,
completely changed the formula.
Yeah. And two, that the kind of concept of it is about the immortelle, which I don't really get too much of the immortelle out of this, but I get way too much of the Immortelle from the extrait version. I don't
have to try that one.
I don't actually kind of like the extrait version because it is too much.
You said it's the worst one.
Yeah, I actually think it's probably the worst one in the collection. But this, what hasn't been talked about Ganymede, right? That kind of, for me, I get suede, right? I get a lot of like this suede leather smell from it. Past the opening, the opening, you know, I get that kind of bright metallic.
I get violet, like metallic violet leaf, sort of cold feeling. Yes,
definitely cold. I can see what you say.
Ice cold steel that don't you use can't you use like leather to sharpen steel, like knives or something like that? Is that a thing, or am I stupid?
Well, they use it when they do at a barbershop. You know, they'll hone. It's like it's not sharp.
Okay.
Honing. It's kind of just straightening the
edge out. Yeah. Imagine you're doing that with like some knife that you just pulled out of a freezer. It's like sharp, cold metal, and a little bit of something a little animalic. I've never described it like that, but it just poof.
That's pretty much like how I get this. And when it dries down, it's mostly just kind of like a suede. But let me tell you, this thing is a monster. It's like, do not like go in spraying it like you do for this guy.
Elixir. Yeah.
You will not have a good time. And people around you won't have a good time either.
I can speak from firsthand experience on that.
Yes, you can.
It's one that I don't think I'm going to be able to get.
Really?
Because the wife doesn't really like it.
Oh, yeah.
So, luckily, though, Imperial exists, and she never had a negative thing to say about that, and I love that one.
Yeah.
It is
the most...
Part of the price. Well, half the price, anyway.
It's the most casual version of the DNA. Like,
yeah.
It does stray. It does stray from what this is. Like it goes.
It does. The fact that there is no Immortelle bums me out because I love Immortelle as a note. But I think that's also probably what gets her a little bit is that kind of saccharine kind of sweetness that you can get from an Immortelle note.
Yeah.
Which I get it. But I want to try the Bois extrait.
That's what I was going to say. You should try that because that has rose.
And you know me.
I felt for Bois extrait, the thing about it is it bridges the gap between the Ganymede and Bois Imperial in a nice way that's interesting enough to make it stand out on itself. I think if I was ever going to buy Bois Imperial, that side of the DNA, I would get the extrait version for sure. Because it's different enough to want it.
And that's kind of what I'm looking for. I agree with Offenleach with the specifically clinically clean. That is very much essential. That is very much a Bois Imperial thing where it's like Bois Imperial. That is a niche fragrance for someone who's like, I want one thing that I can wear, signature scent. Yeah. That's not going to push any buttons, but it's also not Bleu de Chanel
it's not basic.
Right.
Yeah,
it is somewhat interesting. That's why I'm interested in the extrait.
The house
sample that one.
The house has a very easy to understand idea about them, but in a way that isn't so complex that and also not so boring that a person who likes niche fragrances will be like, I just don't. It's too boring. I don't like it. No,
I love Divine Vanille from the house so much because it's. Granted, I wish it was a little bit more vanillic, like creamy vanilla. But I was watching an interview with the owner of Essential Parfums today because they were talking about Bois and her experience with Quentin Bisch, and it's interesting. In Bois Imperial, apparently the brief for that to Quentin was she said. The owner of the house, her mother was Vietnamese, her father is French. So during like French Indochina colonization process, that's how they met. And it's called Imperial because it's referencing a bridge in her mother's hometown. So the brief was, I want, it's the Mekong River. There's a man on a houseboat, not like a luxury houseboat, but a houseboat who's leaning on the side looking out at sunset. And that was the brief. And that's what he came up with. And I was like, that's the brief. And then, now granted, how much of that was actually the brief? Because he's talked about and he'll sit down and he'll bust out his phone, start making notes and things like that. His working process is quite interesting. It's very much, it's just immediately starts coming up with ideas, and then puts his phone down, walks away, and will then revisit it and sit down and look at it again. And he did talk about like the Ganymede thing, where it's like he had the first iteration of the fragrance, let that ride for quite a bit, and then at the end was like, I'm gonna do this.
Do something new.
The Blah one, I liked that as an idea, where that was your sort of brief is that you're trying to, this idea of what the experience is, and then where a JPG might be more like, include these ingredients, make it purple feeling, go.
Yeah. It's interesting that Bois Imperial comes out a year after Ganymede, and I wonder if he was still kind of enamored with the Ganymede DNA, so that when he started to do the initial stuff, that's why it still smells like Ganymede a little bit, because he was so enamored with how Ganymede smelled in itself that he couldn't get away from it at first.
All right, I haven't caught up on the chat. I want to catch up on the chat. Let's see here. Scent Bubble, what's up? Good to see you. Yeah, I'm this far behind right now. I know you guys are reading down, but I'm trying to keep it current so I can end different stuff. What's up? What are you wearing today, Scent Bubble? Blaine's in the house. What's up, Blaine? Wearing Bodicea the Victorious Energizer with a spritz of limonada. It is very much in the fresh mood, lime and more citrusy lemon sort of thing. That sounds like it'd be good.
That porthole DNA kind of.
Yeah, I've still never smelled that one. Heard it's overrated.
Porthole?
Yeah, isn't it literally just like the God of Fire DNA, just a little bit different, right?
Some people like, and this is the thing about it, some people like the God of Fire DNA more. Some people like the porthole DNA more. Some people like the limonada DNA more. You know, it's different flavors of the same, basically, can of Coke, right?
Yeah. I got Lamal Elixir. I like it, but it's so hard to wear because of the sweetness and strength combo. See this, even though I wear strong vanillas almost daily during the cooler months. Something about, I can see what you mean. I would say, for me, I have to kind of dress the part. Like, even though I basically wear collared, I wore a collared shirt every day at work. All right, this not really a collared shirt, but kind of. To me, I pair it with something a little bit more whimsical, right? Like maybe it's a golf shirt or something. Like I have to kind of dial down the classiness a little bit of my attire, and then you just spray a little bit less. I would try that. But I mean, I don't know what your situation is of like, are you in school, or are you business professional? I don't know, but I could see what you mean. I feel like for me, I definitely have to dial back the professionalism of me a little bit, and then just spray a little bit. And it was well received. I'll say that. I know we're not talking anymore about that DNA, but people love that shit.
If you want to hear a story about his experiences with Lamal Elixir, watch the previous live stream.
Yeah, watch last week's live stream quite extensively.
About half an hour.
It did. So you wonder if a lot of the stuff that is said to be done by Bisch is done by a team, just approved by the man himself. I wonder that with this brand.
That's definitely the case with that brand.
There's a couple of the new fragrances that have been released that don't even have his name anymore. They have a new perfumer.
Yeah, because he talked about that at Scent Explore, that he was kind of going to release the reins and let the younger generation kind of take over now.
I vaguely remember that now.
I'm pretty sure he had the team working on fragrances, and then he would get daily briefs on things and smell it and say what he would think, what he would like put into it or changed about it. He definitely knows the ingredients because he talked about them in length and talked about very specific details when he was at Scent Explorer last year. That only somebody who's been in the trenches would probably know. So, like, is he making it from the ground up? Probably not. But he's probably the creative director on a lot of them. And is that close enough to being the nose to it? Maybe. I mean, it depends on your perception of it. You know.
Yeah, I think that there's definitely some featured fragrances that, like Bisch, for instance, where I think if it's more than one perfumer on it, like if it's just him, I think that is something that he extensively worked on, and that is what he created.
Yeah.
If there's two names, maybe he's not doing the legwork. Yeah, he might be doing kind of the, hey, here's the brief. Go and make 4, bring them to me. I'll sniff, say X these 2, run with these 2, go.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think that he's probably at that point now where he has that capacity at Givaudan. I don't necessarily think that that's how it's always been. I think he, you know, started off as kind of like a right? Yeah.
I looked at Alberto Marias's background a little bit, and like he's done 500. He's got accredited 504 fragrances, but in his bio, it talks about him. He has touched or had his input on 5,000 fragrances over his career at Firmenich.
Yeah.
So,
because I'm sure there's certain brands that are like, as long as we're working with Givaudan, we're more interested in your, you know,
top guy or most
we're more interested in your capture, or what is it? The term I forgot.
Captured,
captured. And so it's like, that's what we're more interested in, is that type of scent profile. So if we work with you, that's what we're looking for. And then I'm sure there's certain houses, like I would not be shocked if JPG's like, no.
Tonka Bean.
We're looking we're looking to work with that particular perfumer.
Right. And I think any of the niche releases are definitely that, where it's like Marc-Antoine Bourgeois like, no. Especially that interview was so wonderful, where it's them talking about this idea about that kind of mutual respect and that sort of discussion point where it's a back and forth and that's what I love about niche perfumery.
He does the bottle, he does the fragrance, right?
Yes. It's the guy who owns the brand is like, no,
do your thing, dog.
We're texting and being like, this is what I want, make it happen. I'll make the bottle.
I was going to say, it's not in stock right now, but this is the best price that I've seen, depending on where you're at. Olfactory Factory or Venba. Check it out. I guess turn on notifications.
You're paying $20 less from the actual brand. So, but yeah. Now the X-Ray is on there for like $100, I think. So that's
I did see that when I popped in. X-Ray for $110.
Yeah, and I think it's $130, so it's another $20 difference. But
yeah, if you get the Immortelle and Ganymede, it makes the scent way more interesting than Bois Imperial. I sprayed on my arm. I get a little bit of that sweetness, but nothing crazy. To me, it kind of remains metallic, violet leaf sort of. I think it's a chameleon where You can wear that about anywhere. I wore that to pickleball when I'm going to sweat my ass off and exercise, and it just explodes. But I think it's still fresh. Obviously, Bois Imperial is probably more appropriate of that DNA, or even this here, Kenzo Homme EDT Intense. But no, I love that one. Dry solar hay leather. Yeah, that's a really good way to describe it, actually. I definitely get the hay comparison there, too. B683 especially has a very prominent hay sort of note. To strop. The first time I sprayed Bois Imperial, I thought it smelled like a newly painted room, like interior home paint sort of thing. Where you walk in, you really shouldn't be there yet. You should let it outgas a little bit. You're getting a little bit, it's killing some brain cells, like huffing paint. And I was like, do I like this? And I was like, I don't think I do. But then I went back, like a lot of things in my fragrance journey, I tried them, I wore them, and I was like, I hate this, but I'm going to try and give it a shot. And then I was like, I hate this, but I'm going to try and give it a shot. And then all of a sudden I was like, shit, my decant's out, and I kind of miss it. It's happened multiple times.
It's a lot like getting...
It is very strong. What were we saying, Neil?
I said it's a lot like getting used to certain types of herbs. Like I did not like cilantro when I first started having cilantro. I thought it tasted too soapy to me.
Yeah.
But I was just getting into culinary at the time, and I'm thinking to myself, I really need to get used to tasting this. So I just kept tasting it, kept having it with things, and then I got to a turning point where it's like I enjoy it, and now I look forward to tasting it when I put it into dishes. So yeah, I can definitely see how that. Hello.
Special guest. Look at, oh my god, I love your shirt.
Look at that. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Rock just showed up. What's going on here?
If African leather was a shirt.
Yes. Oh no, she left.
Oh no.
All right, I'll give you all a second. Yeah, to answer your question, Diego, do I think Bois Imperial is signature scent worthy? Yes. I think if you literally wanted to keep it simple, you could own that fragrance, nothing else, and you would smell good all the time, right? Like it is very... If I was to make a video about just just signature scents, that would be in it. That is just like a DNA. Ganymede, that sort of DNA in general. Essential Parfums Discovery Set is my main recommendation for people that want to get into niche. It is a really good value proposition, actually. 25 euros for 11 samples. Yeah, that's crazy.
Austin, you should share that interview that I shared with you guys on Discord.
Can you send me the link again? I'll drop it in the chat.
Sure.
I'm trying to... Okay, John C's in the house. Un Nuit à Doha. I almost blind bought that one 6 or 7 months ago, and I didn't. But I do like that brand a lot. Have you tried Sand Dance? Or what's the mango one? I don't remember the mango one, but I wanted to get it for Rana, actually. It was really nice.
Fire?
No, there's Mango Kiss or something like that.
That sounds good.
I have Sugar Leather. Sugar Leather is really good, too.
No, there's something. If mango is in the name.
Yeah, I know what you're about.
I forget what it is. But what's up, John C? This is news. This is news to me, sir. And I'm interested. My interest is piqued.
Yeah, Essential Parfums, their whole deal is that they are an olfactive house. So they have candles, detergent.
I think
I
that's
wouldn't mind my clothes smelling like that, I gotta be honest.
Diffusers.
Deadcool's been doing it too with their extra milk. They have a laundry detergent.
Rihanna. Anyone know some good jalapeno, spicy pepper, female leaning scents?
Did you say
Aldebaran, maybe. Tuberose and paprika? And florals?
Pepper.
Rihanna, I guess I do have to get a sample of this.
Oh, she hated it.
Yeah.
Rihanna, we're gonna have to try this one, baby.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I mean, you said it, not me. Paprika, Monte. Tonka, tuberose.
I mean, I almost think that the
Sounds cool.
It does
one
sound
that
cool.
I was wearing last week, the Primo one, that's spicy and sweet, but
I think Rana actually would like this one. That's a new name for a not new fragrance, right? Or either that or they renamed it from Synthetic Nature, because I know which one you're talking about. It kind of gives kind of reminds me of Beach Hut Man in a way. Synthetic Jungle. Yeah, we're talking about the same thing. I think they renamed it slightly. This one. Grana, I think you actually would really like this one. If we're ever at Neiman together again, we'll try it. It's a crunchy green. Yeah, Rana might also really like I don't know. What's their greenhouse type one? I don't know. It's very, very famous. I'm forgetting the name. Carnal Flower. I think Rana would actually really like that. Bistro Waters by Diaz and Durga has a green pepper note in it. Not spicy, but very green. Green and green pepper. There's the, what was it? Gritty's take on Ganymede had green pepper as a note, right? Supernova or whatever?
Yeah, Supernova does.
Yeah.
Sean made a suggestion, and that's what our little back and forth just was. And it's funny because as soon as Rana said pepper, I immediately thought, oh, Kaoli Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper.
Mm-hmm.
And then I remembered, oh, Rana hates rose. Of course that wouldn't be a good recommendation. So Sean,
We're getting there.
just now he went and he sprayed on his hand, and he sprayed that one. He's like, you think Rana would like this? And I said, no.
That's right, Open Lect. He did work at Guerlain, you're right. That's funny. Maybe she'll come around to it, right? I mean, she knows how we feel.
You weren't the biggest fan of Rose until recently.
That's true. Yes, I'm not sure who that is targeted to, but yes, please watch our previous live streams. We'll be glad to have you on the replay. Blaine, I think you got more excited to see Saga pop up than see us three up here. What's up with that? No, We're very happy to have you in here. I'm glad you're hopefully feeling a little bit better. Mango skin, yes, that's correct. Wait, no.
John C.
No, it's not.
John C has the right answer.
Yeah.
It was Mango Kiss. Isn't that what I said?
You said Mango Kiss, yeah.
Yeah.
But you were thinking that it's the wrong house.
Correct. Sorry, I was wrong. I have not tried that one. That's the little short wide bottle with the yellow cap, right?
Yeah.
Used to be called Synthetic Jungle, yeah. Oh God, no. No. That is very strong, and that's coming from me, all right? I'm kind of immune to the really strong stuff. That is strong. The Frederick Malls are pretty much all very strong. Yeah, I know. No, I won't. I really won't. I hate to break it to you, buddy.
In the same way that Blaine will come around to RM5.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever tried it though. So, all right. Well, I do have two that weren't talked about that I don't think y'all wore.
Those being?
We
kind of did the whole scent of the day thing, and then we had some crossover, and then now we're here. Two that I wore from the same brand. Encelade by Marc-Antoine Barrois. I love this stuff. I really do. I was telling the nice niche knobs here that every time I spray this one to wear it, I'm like, why don't I wear that more often? And I wear it pretty often, actually. It's just always a delight. It's the brief or idea for this one, I guess, is it's a jungle adjacent to a volcano that's erupting. So you get green and smoky and spicy. And there's a very prominent like smoky vetiver note in it, which I didn't know that I would really like. Neil pointed out today too, which there definitely is a comparison to Nasomoto Nudiflorum. I had that, I owned it, and I sold it. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't wearable. This, I feel like, is better for me because it is still different. It's still masculine, but it's not so bold and weird that I can't wear it. I actually get very good use out of this. And honestly, the 30 ml is probably plenty because when I spray this, again, go back to what I just said. I spray a lot. I do. I'm guilty. I'll talk about my son of the day and tell you the story that happened today. I do 3 sprays of this on my neck and like a half spray on my hand, so I can just do that. And that's it. And I get sillage the whole day. I guess if there's one that I would recommend reasonably out of the list that I wore this week, it would be for y'all to try this one. I think it's really good. If you want kind of a smoky, masculine, ever so slightly fruity sort of thing, because there is a rhubarb note in there, but it's more of like rhubarb is green, but like more of the vegetal part of rhubarb, right? Not like too. Yeah,
a little sour.
It balances out so well. I really like what, as we talk about Quentin Bisch and across the different brands, this is the brand that I like his work the most in, for me, right? Of Ganymede, of Encelade, and from what I wore today, which would be a good little segue, Tilia, which I know I smelled actually for the first time on this stream a couple months ago. And I was like, overhyped. It's meh. I wore it today, and it was really good. This, if you don't know, let me pull it up. We'll look at the notes together. It screams femininity, right? Floral as all can be, and it is. But for some reason, on my skin, I'll spray it again. It's floral, it's fresh, it's jasmine, it's this linden blossom, which I think it's kind of like orange blossom sort of thing. It's like the lime blossom, but it has kind of a similar effect. Or maybe it's one of these smells like, there is orange blossom. There you go. To me, it just smelled like a really nice, clean laundry sort of smell. But yet it wasn't so boring. Like I was getting wafts of it, and I was getting different nuances to it where it was a little bit more vegetal and green, or it was kind of a fluffy, musky thing, or I would get a really nice jasmine. Don't get me wrong, it is traditionally floral, but it worked. I didn't get any crazy like you smell like a chick. Like that just doesn't happen. Like I'm sure Sean can attest to that. Like he wore Delina Exclusif, he wore Angel Nova, he wore Valaya Exclusif. I'm sure Sean didn't say, "Hey, dude, did you wear your wife's perfume today? Like, what are you doing, buddy?" It doesn't smell like that. So don't be afraid to go outside of your comfort zone and try things that are traditionally like out of scope, basically.
Valaya smells
100%.
like niche myself. Like it's that fabric softener. I'm sure Tilia and it actually have.
We both wore Tilia, right?
No, we
or
both
was it
wore
just
this.
me?
You wore Tilia.
Oh, okay, yeah, I wore Tilia a couple weeks ago.
It's one of those things where it is that fabric. It's interesting
Definitely.
fabric softener.
Right.
Valaya Exclusive is fabric softener with like a vanilla dry down with a peppery note of like the Akigala wood kind of thing going on. And it's great. Lasts all day. Smells wonderful. Not spending
that
for a fabric
Valaya price point.
Yeah. I would rather get myself.
See, I like this more than myself. That's the niche snob in me, I guess. No, listen. Yeah. I had myself Le Parfum. I like this more. I do. It works really well in the office too. Except, here's the thing. As I normally do, I show people, especially when I have little samples like this that I bring with me, I show people that are there that I have a rapport with. Hey, I think you would like this. Would you like to try it? Or like, it's what I'm wearing. Like, what do you think of it? And I try and be conscious of others, right? Like Sean said he sprayed 10 sprays of Lamal Elixir. That's chemical warfare, right? Sean, I don't know how you didn't go to the principal's office. Me, I sprayed like 4 of this or something, and it was present but not overpowering. I showed this to someone. She didn't even spray it. She like rubbed the atomizer on her hand and did this. She said, "That's really nice." And not 5 minutes later, I get the person in front of her who has complained when I've worn too much of this one. She came over. She's like this. She said, "It's giving me a migraine." It's
oh no.
You shared a spray with her, which we didn't spray it. She wiped the atomizer on her. She said, "When you did that, I could taste it." And I said, "I am so sorry. I will no longer wear this one to work. I'm glad you came to me." But she said, "Yeah, I had to take 2 leave and I had to go to the bathroom and drain my sinuses." And I'm like, I am
not going to help with your migraine, lady.
Oh,
that's an anti-inflammatory. Doesn't do anything.
Maybe that's why. But anyway, I mean, listen, if she was genuinely not feeling good and it was because of me, but it wasn't because I sprayed it. I don't want anyone to feel that way. I thought I did sufficient sprays, but not overpowering sprays. I thought it was a profile that would be like, yeah, you just smell clean and nice. Okay. Fragrance is subjective. I feel like I did the right thing. I said, "I'm sorry for that. Please let me know if this happens again. I will gladly not wear this one to work again." I still might. But I did talk to her. I said, "I'm going to go work, not in the office. I'm going to go work on the floor, to let it cool down and, hopefully you feel better," which she was happy about. But to me, it was really nice. I think it works as an office fragrance. I just think that she's a bit dramatic, but yeah. Wasn't expecting that, but everyone else that I showed it to today, they actually really loved this. I was surprised. Someone was like, "Ooh, jasmine," and that's really beautiful. And I was like, "Yeah, whoa, jasmine. Okay, you know your stuff. Nice." Strong. I don't think I've smelled anything from this brand that hasn't been strong.
Yeah.
They are dense. So the Ganymede one, I'll own up to that. All right. I went a little ham with the sprays on that one because it was like, well, I'm a nosmic. Let me spray more. Stupid. That was stupid. Tilia, a little unwarranted in my opinion. 10th phrase of the night next time. Actually, no, I have smelled that. That is very like Cyprel heavy, I think, right? Lord. But anyway, that's my rant.
Openly shared about the Latin name for linden. That's so cool.
Tons of linden trees. See, where I'm from, they have well, maybe I shouldn't say this. There's a tree that is they ban it now from being planted. It was cheap and pretty, and they filled neighborhoods with them. But in the springtime, when they blossom, it smelled like crotch. It smelled like crotch. Yeah, we called them the cat tree.
Tree. I haven't heard of that.
Yeah.
That's not the kind of cat.
What?
Yeah. What's the name? What's the name for a cat that starts with P? Yeah, it smells. Yeah, a little.
We have those in California.
Little tanky.
Eucalyptus?
Not eucalyptus.
No.
The other invasive species.
I'm glad that your city that you're from has tons of linden trees, and I'm sure they smell great.
Awesome. My
neighborhood did not smell good. How do you make a men's perfume? You call it pour Homme. That's funny. The night has 21%. Yeah, it's a Bradford pear. All right, thank you. Look that up. It has 21% Indian oud, cowshed, and blue cheese in the opening. I've sprayed that at I've sprayed that at Neiman. I didn't think it was that crazy, but Indian oud gets the words are evading me today. The reputation for being really poopy.
Yeah. Being fecal and funky.
Correct.
I mean, different strokes for different folks, right? I sprayed on whatchamacallit from
Conjar.
and
You loved it.
We liked it.
I loved it. And then
You
Dedrick
sprayed a lovely one like
fresh.
Seminolus and hated it. I don't understand.
Everything.
I tried.
Fresh.
I tried Seminolus.
Try harder.
I don't want to.
Well, you don't like the
almost
creamy
as if
lactonic
everything
thing, so
is
you're never.
subjective, isn't it?
I don't like creamy lactonic when it's creamy lactonic, but then weirdly, the funk musk.
I
The
didn't
funk
think it was
musk worked
funky.
great with patchouli.
Layer it with pardon.
Brutus is
He'd
delightful.
rather not. He'd rather just leave it alone.
Yeah. Brutus is great. If
You
I
can send
want
it back
milky and
to me, I
lactonic,
guess.
I'll put Bianco latte on me, okay?
That's fair. Different strokes.
Yes.
But you're wrong. Respect.
Now it's
respect.
me who's
We should probably move on to some of the other fragrances of Quentin Bisch.
Yeah, let's talk about a few of these.
Which one is that? Is that just regular Delilah?
It's
Delina?
Delina?
Delina Exclusif.
Oh, you got. See, I got one too.
Hey there, Delina.
Ooh, nice. They're sisters and they're far away from each other, at long last reunited.
You saw where I was going.
Oh man, this is one of my favorite fragrances.
The
Of
lychee,
all
right?
Yeah, lychee, juicy, fruity, just like rich, thick, voluptuous rose. And then it's like the base is so smooth and creamy.
I like what you're doing there.
I hated this. I hated this when I first tried it. It was the first niche perfume that I sought out to try because I heard it was popular on the internet a few years
Right.
ago. And I
You
was
know
just
what-
totally overwhelmed. Oh, go ahead.
No. When you're done with this one, there is a very popular one on the internet that I don't believe that you've smelled that we should smell.
Yes. Yes, we should. You're right.
Would you, because I'm trying to bear in mind time here, would you like to talk about the other two picks that you guys had and then smell that one and then we could wrap up?
Sure. Yeah, that sounds
Wow.
good.
Take your time. I
Okay.
have to make some dinner and pack.
Oh, yeah. Understood. This is the other one, the other choice that we wore this week. Totally unisex, in my opinion. It's like a peppery raspberry rose.
That one sounds good to
And
me.
yeah, this one is Angel Nova.
You would like that one, Austin.
I think they have a sample of it at their house.
Do we?
It was one of the samples that I said to put in the box for Rena.
Well, moment, please. He's got
Yeah.
so many
Please.
I think it's a rose that she might be able to tolerate because it's balanced by like the fruitiness
The
and then
candy-like sweetness.
and it's got that Akigala wood too.
Speaking of, I got something too recently that I think you should really seek out to get a little sample of.
What's that?
Yes.
This
Ooh.
is raspberry and tonka. That is mostly what you smell.
Hell yeah.
And I think both of you would really like this.
Thank you for the recommendation. That sounds awesome. There
There it
you
is.
go.
You got it.
Awesome.
Still got the Scotch tape seal.
You're welcome.
This one is so long lasting on me too. Like, I mean, just the entire day and like into the night. Like, I have to really scrub it off, and I have to be careful not to get it onto my clothes too.
Yeah, it lasted the whole day when I wore it. This was probably
I think it was like $40 too. I think I only paid like 40 or 45 for this big bottle.
that one was my favorite wear of the week.
Really?
This one, I mean, I love this one, but the whole time when I was wearing it at work, I specifically dressed up a little bit more. Like I wore dark colors. I was wearing like corduroy brown pants. I wore like a sweater. I dressed a little bit more in that masculine, older kind of tone when I was wearing Delina Exclusive. And the whole time I was like, I wish I just came out of a bubble bath and was wrapped in a white robe at home.
That's how it makes me feel.
That's this fragrance. Like if you want luxury post-bath kind of vibes.
This is escapism for me, but it's also like a kind of like everyday thing. I don't know how to explain it. It's like it's somehow like aspirational, like mentally for me, because like I want to be that kind of woman, you know. But at the same time, it's something that I can just wear casually, you know, because it's so soft and just easy.
Is that the one that Snoop Dogg wears?
He wears
the original one.
Okay,
that's a really good one.
I dig this. Angel Nova's good.
Yeah,
I'm glad you like it.
Angel Nova to me also has a bit of the same vibes as Mango-licious Hippie Storm from Sphinx. I know you haven't smelled that, but it gives me that vibe. There's a bit of a tropical aspect to it, even though it's like raspberries, the fruit, but it's like raspberry lychee kind of thing going on. So,
respect, Blaine.
Yep.
Atomic Rose, and I don't care if it leans feminine. I had the Bade Aloud version of that. Actually, no, I had a carded sample. I probably still do somewhere of that. And I remember this was very early into my fragrance journey. Anna and I went to like Home Depot to look at plants or something. And me unknowingly, I went, psh, 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 and I sprayed it on. And it was like, this stuff is filling fucking Home Depot right now. That is a strong fragrance. Rana didn't like it.
Yeah, I wonder why.
That is a strong rose. Very strong rose. Atomic is aptly named.
I feel like we've all had a moment like that where you just, oh no, I wore too much, and you can't do anything about it because you're already out.
Yep, this one handy. Oh, that one too. Okay, wait, you haven't sprayed that yet.
No.
Okay,
so
do that. That is very strong.
That's what I thought you were referring to.
No, I was talking about Bianco Latte, but that fits Bisch
We'll
speak.
save that one for another day.
I got I ordered her a perfume for her birthday, and the sample from ZGO, they give you 3 samples.
Yep.
One was Bianco Latte, another was a Tao Da, the sandalwood fragrance from Datique.
Tamdao, I think.
Tamdao, yeah.
Okay.
And then Juice Box.
This smells awesome
Or
in
no,
the air.
Javoy one. Ooh. Okay.
My first impression of that scent was this smells really good and it's very strong, but I think it fits better on a woman. I still tend to lean that way, but I did give it a wearing of that sample to work, like, again, basically the same amount of sprays that I would do with this, or Tilia, like 3 or 4, and it just worked. And when I actually wore it, I didn't feel the same way, like, of, oh, like, you know, it should be on a woman, like that sort of thing. Like, you can totally wear it. Strong.
Yeah, very strong.
It's really delightful. It does have similarities to Mango-licious Hippie Storm. Like,
Really?
it does. Because, I mean, that's a hibiscus rose fragrance.
I get
at its
the
core.
like. There's almost like a kind of like a fruit pulp. There's like a pulpiness to it that I'm getting. And does this is the one that has mint in it, right?
Let me pull it up.
It smells almost
too sure.
geranium-ish, maybe.
Yeah, I can't remember if this was the one that had like mint in the opening or something. But anyway,
There is peppermint.
Peppermint.
Oh, okay, yeah. I remember being nervous when I saw that in the note breakdown a long time ago, but it totally doesn't put me off.
It's really nice. Like,
I understand why it's popular.
this is almost kind of in a similar vein to me as like Adonis Awakens kind of rose, where it's like that sweet rose candy raspberry kind of rose feeling. I think I still prefer Adonis Awakens.
Me too.
Because I think there's the sandalwood and that density that's in there, I think is really good. This is delightful, but I think you're also like kind of in a similar vein with this, where it's like, it's a frutuli, really, with like Rose as the main kind of character.
The dry down, I can definitely see having parallels to that.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to smelling a dry down on that one.
The Angel Nova maybe seems like a more chill version with raspberry. That just seems like full power, like all of it sort of fragrance, but a similar dry down. I was gonna say this is one Quentin Bisch one that I do not like at all. I sprayed it. I haven't revisited it, but something about the creaminess of this one was very weird. Oh yeah, you're talking about
Let
good
the
reasons.
hand model do her job.
Yeah, back off, man.
the top of the cap too.
Oh, look at that.
Those caps are heavy.
Oh, it was surprising
yeah.
when I got it in. I was like, it doesn't.
You gotta
twist.
like,
You gotta pull.
pull. There you go. Yeah, it clicks on there. Did yours come with a little like mini cap too?
They didn't include that because mine's secondhand. It was a
Oh, okay. Yeah.
98%.
Usually when they come, when you get them, they'll come with like a little mini cap that just pops on, so you don't have to carry around with a. If you're
Oh,
gonna go places with it, with the giant freaking 2-pound cap.
I love the cap. I like those kind of like really like solid, tangible touches. Tangible
It's-
touches.
Parfums de Marley is like that.
Mhm.
That's another brand that has crazy caps.
It's interesting to get the different kind of roses. I really like
Yeah.
that because this is more candied, kind of sweet, jammy. This stuff is
Figure out.
a bit more herbaceous, actually, like more of a.
Oh yeah.
It's
You
more
could
of a.
definitely do like a rose live stream where we just talk about like different facets of like not even just like rose dominant rose fragrances, but just like
Yeah.
roses that really you can tell they're rose in there, but it's not so rosy that you think, oh, this is a rose dominant fragrance.
Yeah.
Because rose
Approachable
is such a
It's a
Ubiquitous.
structural note.
yeah. It's so widely used and ubiquitous in perfumery.
Like Aquawood from
Rose.
Mancera.
Patchouli.
Yeah.
Mancera, I think, does that really well, where rose is a foundational aspect. But so does Argos. Like, that's the thing.
Yeah.
If I had to guess like 3 notes that are just across pretty much any fragrance, it's going to be bergamot, a little bit of rose, a little bit of patchouli sort of thing. Like they're just
Speaking of
everywhere.
Argos just posted on their website their new upcoming fragrance. So I think it's okay to talk about
Sure.
the new fragrance that is coming up later on this month, Midas Touch.
I wonder where that came from.
Where did that come from? Note breakdown right here. If you're interested. Sorry about my lights. So
Midas Touch is good if you like the idea. When I smelled it at the release event, the way that I hearkened it, I believe, is what I said was if Altair was made by
Argos?
Argos by Christian.
no, if Altair was made by oh my god, the perfumer behind like Seminolis and all that stuff. I forgot his
Alessandro
name.
Gualtieri?
Yeah, Altieri.
Don't tell me that. I just bought this, Sean.
I told you that when I smelled it. I said Austin would love this.
Oh, that just got in my eye. I can taste it.
So for me, what I get from this is kind of like a niche version of No Limit by
Alberto Marias.
Yes.
Does it have like water notes and chocolate?
No, but it has patchouli, so you can get a bit of chocolateness from patchouli.
I think it does a good job of being an approximation of gold, which was what his idea was.
Yes.
It smells metallic and luxurious and warm
Yes.
And it's got a little bit of kind of a tang to it because of that metallic nature. That's where I'm saying the Eau de Parisi aspect.
And
is,
the
You can't see
leather that's in it, like it's very much kind of like how No Limits is kind of leather is kind of working. It's like it's a little bit spiced. It's not your typical like animalic leather for sure. So it's definitely an interesting and I think it's very wearable too. Like
I'm looking forward to getting my nose on it.
Yeah,
that one I found to be way more intriguing than Perseus, personally.
Yeah. I should probably send you when I send you this, Austin. I should probably send you also a decant of Perseus too, just so you can
I'm gonna try that.
Smell it.
Perseus is nice, but I couldn't shake the fact that I'm like that Azov perfume that I have is a fresh rose oud, and that's kind of what Perseus is.
Yeah,
fair enough. All right, y'all. I gotta end it. I gotta pack. I have I going out of state for a golf trip tomorrow morning. I haven't packed it all. Haven't cooked dinner.
You're die. Don't worry. You gotta feel like
who needs sleep? It's fine.
Yes.
But anyway, this was a really fun one. I mean, I'm glad we had some new viewers in here. I'm not sure what combination of that worked, but I'm glad they're here.
Yeah,
and,
thank you so much.
Hopefully here
Everyone
for good.
It was great to chat with you all. Yes. And hope to see you again next week.
Yeah,
absolutely. I'll let you guys know how the trip went.
Yes.
I'm planning on making some scent memories with this right here.
There you go.
Sounds good.
You should do some like shorts when you're out there.
I know I'm a bad YouTuber. I know.
I'm probably gonna film my first long form to start with tomorrow. But the way that I want to do long forms, I'm getting in new fragrance. I'm getting in the new releases from Paragon Fragrance, the YouTuber. He finally his fragrances. But the way that I want to do it is I want to film the first, initial stuff, and then cut, wear it, come back and actually talk about it.
Yeah.
Like do a full wearing.
Oh, that's nice. I like that
instead
idea.
of
Use my
first impressions.
my first impressions and then never talk about it.
Yeah, Fragmental does something like that. Yeah, he likes to break up the videos so that way he can give you a real wearing in one video.
Yeah. Well, I look forward to watching that, Sean. I am in the mood to do a fall list, so that is going to be on the table for me early next week. Yeah. Trend analysis is showing this is it's going to be a good one. Anyway, thank you so much. Saga, I'm really glad that you were able to get in here. Super fun, and we'll see you guys soon next week. Hi, Rihanna. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, all.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Hi.